Welcome back to Scouse Farm if you've been here before, or welcome to Scouse Farm if it's your first time. I want to take you on a little walk. I don't really do much of these, but I'm just going to walk you through a street called Lark Lane in Liverpool, which is very busy, as you can see. But a lot of people do these walk-arounds. Hang on. Keep an eye on that, because a video at some point will become apparent about why I'm showing you this plane. So that's one for the future. But Lark Lane is like I don't know, it's hard to describe with regards to what it is, but there's so many places where you can get drinks, nice meals, go to like unusual shops which sell just different things you don't usually see on many high streets. There's a lot of independent shops here, which is brilliant. And it's a conservation area of description, so you've still got all these old stone flags, and I don't think a lot of many new buildings and things, I don't think they can put much more here already than what's here already. So it is a protected little enclave in Egbert, just by Sefton Park. And look at these, I'll take you down here, this gorgeous old building here, Sefton Grove, which is now a community centre of sorts, where all the local people go to see what's going on in the area. And I know there was an old police station here. I think this might be it, the back of it. But what lovely buildings we've got down here. And I'll just show you around the front. I think it is a police station. But even like a co-op there, so that's classed as a chain store, it just looks much more traditional here than when you see those bland plastic and fabricated buildings. So Phil's Picture Palace, whatever that is. And there's the sign there, so this is ye old police station. No date on it, but it's nice to see it in the brickwork there pronounced. So this community centre is in what was the area police station. There's another example of the busyness. Lots of trucks coming up and down to drop off supplies to all of the independent shops. But some of the buildings along this road are fantastic. And it was known, well, when I was growing up, it was known as, I think the term is a bohemian place, where people are a little bit different from the norm and pull themselves away from following government-led society and such. But obviously that didn't last long, did it? So I'll leave you with that thought. I have to scooch through there. See Pippin's Corner in a nice architectural building. You won't have noticed there, but I've just nearly fell over the flag, so they need to fix that. Or the solicitors I work for will be onto them. And it's just nice to see a lot of independence and I haven't seen a single Costa or whatever, which is nice. So hopefully a lot of these are not just facades, they are actually owned independently. Well, sometimes you can't be sure. You can see something, it looks like an independent place, but if you dig deep in the accounts, you'll find that it's owned by a corporate, and it's just like a pseudo independent establishment. But I think there's a lot of art shops around here somewhere, because it's quite a long street. So if I do see any, I'll have a little look in the window, see if you see anything you like, and you can come down here. And here's a few examples of what I grew up, I think. So people are graffitiing anti-government slogans and things on, what's this say? Long story short, they forgot that they are all brothers and sisters cohabiting the same planet, so they kind of became delusional and imagined these invisible borders, spell check, beliefs and structures separating them, and started destroying each other and the earth they live on, instead of just living, sharing, creating and evolving together. All right, yeah, I'll have you that. I'll have that. I think the council-y people have been scraping a few things off that they don't agree with. The conformity app to passively yield to a vague something presumed to be authority, terms and conditions apply. Free the soul, break the chains. All right, yeah, I love that as well. So as you see, I like that. As you see, there's still a little pocket of resistance in a sea of conformity, and that's as much as I'll speak about that sort of information on the channel. So donuts and coffee, I don't know if they go together, but look at this. Christ Church Schools. The building is fantastic. Looks like a pub now, but would have been a school in the past, according to the thing stuck across the top of the door, or window even. I'm not going to poke in the windows if there's people sitting in there, but if I do see, I think there is a shop that sells pictures, paintings and such. So if there are shops like that, I'll have a little look inside. And we've got a witch house. Which house? This house. Well, that's definitely different. You don't see many of them. So I didn't know there was houses to witches, but I do know a few witches actually. So I'll pass it on to them in case they don't know it's there. And here we go, that's what I'm after. The Amorous Cat Gallery. So let's have a look at what we've got here. You've got pictures. That one costs £100 apparently. And there's one of a horse, and I think these shops that stock paintings from local artists, so I'm all for that, definitely. And if you are interested in any local art, get yourselves down to Lark Lane, have a look in the Amorous Cat. So we've got a little Randy Moggy. Gelato, yeah, not gonna, no wonder that's closed, it's freezing. And up the top we've got some more bars, cafes, some clothing shops. Predominantly food based, but certainly a step back in time when you see some of the buildings that these businesses are situated in. Oh, got some plants. Excellent. Got some trailing ivy for £3, which most people just spend half the time cutting back. There's some there for £6, a little bit more developed. And some cactus, or cacti. £3.50, and a £5 for that one there. And some other interesting examples of houseplants. Excellent. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently Jesus is a Scouser. Right. Everywhere, even up the side streets, you've got little cafes and places to sit off. So certainly a nice little environment to come down for a weekend break. And I have filmed, I think I filmed that before. That's like the lad I spoke to, he let me film outside. He's got loads of plants up and down the street. But I filmed that before, so there's a video on the channel about that. Another cafe, and then at the bottom in this end you're coming out onto Egberth Road, and up the other end, the way I walked in, looking back that way, as soon as you come out the bottom there, you're inside Sefton Park area. So much to do, particularly on a nice sunny day. Right, thank you all very much for watching. I'll leave you by the old bookbinder there on the end. Have yourselves a great day, and Scouse Farm. We'll see you all again soon.